you can use the PlayStation 4 controller only for PlayStation 4 games.
That sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah, right?
That sounds like a feature that I don't need.
Yeah, not at all.
Who's that for?
If you have a PS4 multiplayer game that
if you have a PS4
locally,
multiplayer game that you want to play, you're probably already on a PS5 and you found a replacement.
Yeah.
What are you going to go back and play Black Ops 2? No, like 3, 5, Black Ops 9?
I don't know. What if you're really into Fall Guys? And
there's probably a mobile app version of it.
yeah.
It's a very simple game.
Oh.
Check. I don't know where the hotspot on this thing
I'm
is.
tired.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nap time? Do you have an early morning?
No.
No. You're like, I woke up an hour ago.
I went to bed early. I was in bed from 11 p.m. to 9 a.m. and I still didn't get enough sleep. That's 10 hours.
You need those blackout curtains, bruh. And you gotta like sleep naked. You gotta lower your body temperature. You gotta
I
read.
think I was too hot.
Read before bed. Do you take
Yeah.
a cold shower at night? I've started.
No.
Just take a quick like cold rinse or something.
No.
It's good. You should try it. Bring that body temperature down. You know, light some candles. I don't know.
Jerk off more.
Harder.
Yeah,
more
harder. Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Gameboiz. Sitting across from me in this sweatshop of mine is the very famous, the very awesome, the very dark-skinned William Henderson.
Yeah. Some of those things are me.
Some of them.
The sweatshop one specifically. I
Welcome.
don't appreciate that you're selling my sweat.
I can't help it, though. It's Corona at times. Like, I got to sell what I can. It's not my fault. The market demands your sweat.
Yeah, well, if white people sweat didn't just give you power, I don't. You know,
Dude, they should sell that in, like, Chinese restaurants or something.
just drink this.
Essence of privilege. Just, like, little vials.
Yeah.
Like, you remember in The Water Boy where he's like, this is from the
Alaskan
Himalayas.
glacier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should glow and everything.
It's from Alaska.
That's some high-quality H2O. That's your tears.
That's a
your sweat.
great movie. Dude, can I tell you something about that movie? Ever since I
You
saw
were
that
in it.
movie, I wish. I've always wanted to get a girl to flash me after unzipping her crop top. You know? You know what I'm
That
talking
scene
about?
got you right at the right time.
Yeah, dude. There's something about the audible of the zzz, and then
I think that scene just hit you as soon as you hit puberty. Like
Probably.
that clicked you on, so it
Yeah.
latched it. What is it? What do they call it when you
imprinted.
imprint on a
Yeah.
wolf? Yeah, that's what it did.
Yeah.
Vicky Valancourt is your
Yeah.
is your kink.
Not her specifically, but like that act for some reason.
That's a good act.
Yeah. It's better than unbuttoning.
'Cause
It's more smooth.
It's yeah.
It's quicker and it's like, whoa. I don't know.
You go wham.
Whoa.
Wow.
Vicky Valancourt.
Because at any point she can like change her mind and go. Zzz, just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that with the buttons.
No, but
just
it's
leave
so much-
one unbuttoned.
It's so much more work to rebutton. You know, you're like, just kidding. But with the zipper, you're like, zip, change my mind.
And what's funny is like after he's like, oh, I think my mom is getting up. She just like, you know what, and just fucking zips it right back up. So it was
Rude.
pretty funny.
Rude.
Real
I
quick
mean,
exit.
What was that girl in? I remember thinking she was hot when I saw the movie and then realizing that was just hormones because
Yeah, she's really not that
yeah,
attractive.
she's a
it's her,
typical.
it's her mouth.
Is it her mouth?
Yeah, it's mostly her mouth. She has a gap tooth.
That's in apparently.
No.
though. No.
Nope.
She was also in The Craft.
The fuck is that?
The
The witch movie?
The witch movie.
Yeah, go figure.
Fucking
She
light
looks
as
like a witch.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. You never seen that?
No.
Oh, maybe because I grew up next to girls.
Maybe.
Did I tell you about that when I was growing up? It was like just 4 girls, all with the same letter names, just lived next to me with their parents, and so my childhood is a lot of female shows,
I'm sorry.
minus Charmed. I somehow missed that one.
That's good, I guess.
I don't know. They're fucking hot. I should have been watching Charmed. I should have taken advantage of that and be like, yeah, no, we're watching this shit now, every day.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Could have been your call. You know, you could have been the one that introduced them to it.
I'd introduce them to Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Really?
Yeah. Did you watch Buffy?
Nope.
You're not anything. Why are we friends?
I don't know. Not fucking Veronica Mars, none of that shit.
What is Veronica Mars?
It's goddamn Sarah Michelle Gellar, I think. Is there fucking No. I'm sorry. What's Dax Shepard's wife?
Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell. Her solving mysteries is
Ooh.
basically it.
She's hot.
She is a very attractive woman.
Yeah. I would not forget about Sarah Marshall, not even slightly.
No.
Not even.
But for Mila Kunis?
Nah.
No way,
No,
dude. Come
no.
on.
She's too crazy. I don't like it.
You don't know that. How dare you?
She went on that 70s show and lied about her age. She was underage and she
She's
was on
Russian.
that show.
Give her a break.
Yeah, that's how you know she's out of her goddamn mind.
Or she's just it was what's the word I'm looking for? Yep.
Cool.
That's how we're yep.
That's how we're starting this
That's how
episode.
we're working today.
This episode is brought to you by nobody. It's brought to you by coronavirus. Thank you very much for keeping us inside and sweating. Today, though, we are going to talk about a few things on the docket for one of the free games, right? PlayStation has got 2 free games. One we don't want to talk about because it's garbage.
Because it came out fucking 6 years ago.
This is the 3rd time they're doing it this year.
Why?
I hate it. We're not even going to... You don't get a name drop even. But their other game is Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, which I did download. William Henderson did not download.
Well, I mean, it came out yesterday.
All right, you don't have to download it, but I'm going to sell you on
Pump the brakes.
Imagine, like,
Dude, I'll download it right now from my phone. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Oh, technology.
I don't give a fuck, George.
Do it. Do it. For those of you that haven't played this game, imagine one of those, like, Japanese obstacle course things where they're not really designed to finish it. They're designed to get hit with a bunch of, like, foam things and fall into water.
Like Wipeout?
Kind of, yeah. Kind of
Okay.
like Wipeout.
Okay.
And your guy is one of those guys. They put, like, 50 characters on the first level. Like, so far, I've only played maybe half an hour of this game, but all 30 minutes has been with a smile on my face because it's been a good time. But they take you through levels, and each time you complete a level, less and less people are allowed to qualify for the next round. So I think the first round you get 50, and the first 45 across the line wins. But it is also a random course of, like, propellers, things to knock you off the platform.
Okay.
And it's a race. The first 45 to get across to the end wins.
Do you respawn if you fall off?
You do respawn.
Okay.
Yes, but
So these are other real people?
yes,
Okay.
yes, and there's no real, like, combat at all. It's avoid the obstacles, jump over the people, but your guy can slip. Like, if you jump and then you land on top of a dude, he kind of stumbles for a little bit. So it's detrimental to just randomly jump because you're gonna slip and you don't move as fast. You don't get to cover as much ground. And it just gets crazier and crazier every round because every round less people are on the map, which means that the route is even narrower, which means that there's even more random obstacles for you to get knocked off the platform. It's a fucking great time.
Huh. Okay. And, like, so that was online multiplayer. Is there, like, local? Like, can you play, like, locally?
There was an option. I didn't, but I just jumped into a game.
Yeah.
I don't imagine it's any different, though.
Right,
I mean, split screen, fucking go straight. It's pretty simple in terms of controls, but very intuitive, I would say. I should say it's simple and not intuitive because there's only, like, 3 buttons you push. Smash it forward and go.
That's good.
It's fucking great. It's a good palate cleanser. It's like, all right, I'm done. I'm just going to check out for a second.
Yeah.
It is frustrating though, because once you get to like level 3, shit gets competitive and you start getting upset.
Fucking douchebag.
Yeah, not just that, the controls they're not immediate. It's not a Twitch gameplay thing. It's kind of like a push, then it
Timing.
jumps. There's like
Oh.
there's a slight pause between your push and the jump, so
Yeah.
it's not that it feels sluggish. It's just
Or is
a
it like when you
slower-
let go of the button?
well, I haven't thought about that. No, I'm pretty sure it's a push.
Okay.
Yeah, but they should. I want them to like. Maybe they do have this, but I want them to add like power ups and stuff later on. Maybe that you get something that allows you to maybe one double jump per route or something to kind of spice things up.
Speed boost.
No, I like that it's slow. Everyone goes the same speed. There's no sprinting. It's just kind of waddle to. You feel like a penguin, just kind of running into people,
Yeah.
and then you fall. You can't get up. It's cool. I really enjoy it. So if you are a PlayStation member, you should check it out. At least download it. Give it a shot because it's free and fun.
Yeah. That's the best part of the argument, to be honest, is that it's free.
It's free
It's
and
free.
it's fun, and it's not garbage like the other game that you already played 3 times
Yeah.
in varying levels of frame rates. Really, I don't know why they
Different qualities.
Yeah, I don't know why they
That's
keep
really all
giving
it
us
is.
these games. Even though Call of Duty is one of my normal. Like Season 5 just started.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I haven't had room to download it. So
There are you don't
I don't.
time to delete Erica, dude.
Yeah, I think I did.
Oh, all
What do I
right.
still have? Something. Well, I had to move everything around the other day because I thought I had a new hard drive, so I put it back on my console, and now Call of Duty is back on the console, and I just haven't had
Oof.
49 minutes to transfer it over to my thing.
That's annoying.
Like, why? Let me do it separately. Like, let me watch Netflix, and then you transfer it in a different screen.
Right.
Don't just sit me there.
You can't do it in the background.
Nope.
That's annoying.
Yeah, so that's why I haven't moved it over, and it wasn't a big deal until this update, and it's like, well, that's the problem too. It
They
says
said
that
they were making it smaller again too.
they lied.
No,
Still-
no, like recently, like if they. Plus, like you can like not have the like special ops part
Yeah.
of the game.
I
Which is
deleted
nice.
all the extra stuff that I didn't want, and I still didn't have enough room, and I think that's their problem because it said delete 21 gigs of stuff, and I'm like definitely under 21 gig. Like I have plenty of room. And it's like, no, you don't.
Nope. Joke's on you, dude.
Fucking assholes. Rude.
Yeah, no, it's a good update, dude. They opened the stadium in Warzone,
Oh, good.
so you can go inside now, and it's like a little refugee camp. It's pretty cool. They added a moving train to Warzone, like just goes around the map.
Can you get on it?
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
It has boxes and shit on it. It's fucking yeah. It's pretty cool. And then a couple new multiplayer maps, which are solid. One of them's interesting. It's a oil rig, and there was an oil rig map on like Black Ops or Black Ops 2. I can't remember which one. And it kind of feels like that, but it's bigger. It's a big map, but it's close quarters ish. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's a lot of like corners and like cargo containers and walls and shit. But it's a relatively big map. So I like that. And I've been fucking people up on it just all the time, just wrecking people. And then the other one is kind of just like a harbor, I guess they called it, but it's not like there's no water in
Uh-huh.
it, but it has like cargo containers and it's smaller. I like that. They're what do you call them? Like the
lanes?
the lanes are good. They make sense. And it's some up and down like vertical lanes you can fucking traverse. I've like how they've like embraced the parkour part of Call of Duty.
Oh, I saw someone doing
You know what I mean?
like a parkour challenge
Yeah,
for one of the
and
missions.
They like set up the levels for that.
Hmm.
So you can like hop up here into this window.
Yeah.
And, that kind of shit.
But they still have spots. They have, I call them, I don't know what else to call them. I call them Call of Duty spots where you kind of have to nudge yourself into a corner and then kind of double press jump to get there. Does that make sense? Like you get on a wall and you're crawling on the spine of the wall to then go up and then into a room that like is definitely there to be used for the lane, but the only way to get there doesn't make any fucking sense.
Right.
So
Yeah, some people find spots where it's like, how did you?
yeah. It's like, dude, you can head peek behind that piece of grass.
Hey,
okay.
get a different game. You mastered this one. We get it.
Those are the dudes that like do recon on the maps. It's like I'll spend the first 2 kind of just walking around, getting the feel of it. I'll play some capture the flag, maybe some domination. Domination's usually my go-to. Like if it's a new map, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll stay outside B and just hard scope until I understand which direction people are coming from.
I just run around and those first few times you play it, it's just like figuring out where you're gonna die from.
Right.
Just be like, where the fuck? Oh, okay, I didn't. All right.
And then seeing your body again, you're like, oh shit. God damn it. Yeah. That's what they should do. They shouldn't despawn the bodies. They just.
But by the end of the game, it just be you just be walking over bodies.
Every game is different. Now you can take cover behind a certain wall.
Okay, you can hide behind bodies.
Yeah. Fucking like 300 where they made the wall of bodies and they just pushed it down. That would be great. If you spent like the first 2 minutes of the game, your team just sacrificing themselves with shields, just 9 levels of people, and then your whole team just chucking grenades, and then the spawns flip and you're fucked.
I would just keep dying on B so they eventually can't take B.
Just build a wall around it.
Just so many bodies on top of it they can't get to it.
I'm in. Let's do that.
That would be kind of cool. It would be a great mod.
Yeah. So you software developers out there that are definitely listening to our podcast, hit us up when that mod comes out. I don't care if it's for Fallout. I want to play it. It's cool. Fallout was pretty good about not despawning bodies, too.
Really?
Yeah. They stayed for a long time in weird positions.
Oh, that's kind of how, like, because they made... I can't think. Yes, they made Elder Scrolls. Yeah. And it's kind of like when people die, they die in like the most awkward positions. You're like, how the fuck?
In case you forgot, he died with his elbow broken around this tree.
Like, yeah. Because they just like, once somebody dies, it's just like ragdoll physics. Yeah. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto in that sense. And it's just like unrealistic dying sequences.
Yeah. Why is his hands flailing while he's going?
That was the one thing about Grand Theft Auto 5 that I was actually upset about was how short the death camera was. Because in like the older games, it was a lot longer, and you could and you could watch you like explode and fall back to the ground and shit.
Cops come after you falling.
Yeah, it's very very quick in Grand Theft Auto 5. Anyway, they added in Warzone. They added a mini battle royale. So it's half the people. So it's like 78 people. I don't know why they did 78, but because usually it's like 150.
78.
And the circle is like, it's less than half the map.
Huh.
It's like, get in there.
It's like fighting in a phone booth.
Yeah, dude. It's like, get in there and go and kill people.
Spawn with your right trigger held.
Yeah, kill or be killed, bro. It's fucking intense, but it's fun.
I haven't played Warzone all season.
Oh, it's great. I actually like playing Warzone probably more than regular games.
That's fair.
But only if I can play with like my friends.
Yeah. I think I just didn't like the cross play, and there's too much like,
yeah.
I feel like I'm at a disadvantage. Plus, I'm only here for 20 minutes. I'm going to go TDM.
Yeah. But that's the nice thing about that mini royale is that it probably only would last 20 minutes tops. So it's probably a little better for you.
Maybe. I mean,
get some wins finally, George.
Get all those like fucking Warzone ribbons that I need that I never get.
Yeah. Dude, that pissed me off last season when the rank progression ribbons had Warzone and they were like really hard ones.
3,000.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what are you? I don't want to play that much.
Yeah. It was basically don't play any other game.
Yeah. That's
just this.
And
all season.
I know we've talked about this before and I get that like you kind of have to make games like that or people are going to not continue to play them.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, I even tweeted this. I was like, I would have liked a few more days between seasons.
Yeah.
You know,
do kind of have to
like,
pick up right away.
You just start right over again. It's like, dude, like I just grinded through that fucking battle pass. Like, give me a break here.
Dumb. Yeah, that's kind of why I check I felt like the season was shorter. I don't know if it was. Maybe I would just because I wasn't playing it and I didn't notice. But I felt like I was like, oh, wow, season 5's here already. So okay.
I don't know if it was. It might have been because they pushed it back because of the George Floyd thing, which in the scheme of Grand Theft Auto of Call of Duty seasons. Thank you. Was actually kind of nice break. That's where like last time we got like a week and a half ish between seasons because of the Black Lives Matter protests and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, this is kind of nice actually.
Take a breather, play some Red Dead.
Yeah.
Go somewhere
Don't
else.
say take a breather. You can't say that when we talk about Black Lives Matter.
That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be this episode's title.
Take a breather.
You can't breathe? Huh? How come there isn't any like jujitsu like executions? You know, I want to see some dude just sneak up and put him in a proper rear naked choke and just kill him.
What are we talking about? Oh, in Call of Duty?
Executions in Call of Duty.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that's
I
a-
thought you meant like an actual jujitsu.
That too. I'm okay. At this point, you know what? I'll pay for the pay-per-view if you want to kill someone
That would
on
be dope, dude.
to the
Fight to the death.
Yeah.
Yeah, celebrity deathmatch style, dude.
They should do that in a rage room. Just be like, all right, you guys get 2 minutes. Only
Go
one of
ahead.
you gets to survive. Good luck.
The only way to get out. You don't put a time limit on it because then they'll just not fight.
No, you get 2-minute rounds. They get to break. They get a minute
No,
in
no, no, no,
between.
no,
They
no,
need
no,
a
no.
breather. We need action,
no,
sir.
No. You just say, you guys, whoever dies first.
It's gonna turn into like they're just gonna start talking their problems out.
But that's what I said. You can only get out if the other person dies.
Yeah, no, you give them 2 minutes, or they both die. Like, hey man, let's go.
Dude, I think it would be hard to kill another person in 2 minutes
No,
if they were trying to kill you and they
Maybe.
were also
I
trying
mean,
to not die.
with the intent to kill, someone's dying in 2 minutes. Because most people don't have more gas than 2 minutes.
I mean, you're
Especially
right.
if it's a fight, you know.
Yeah.
Fine, put a weapon in there. 30 seconds in.
Just drop a bat.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, there's like 4 different walls. One of them
At
every
random?
30 seconds something gets thrown in.
Roll a d4.
A spoon? A fucking spoon? Really? Oh, I'm in. That's my new pay-per-view.
I'm gonna
Someone do
fucking
that.
spoon them to death, bro.
Like the
It's like
fork.
Hunger Games, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, but solo.
You think you'd do well in the Hunger Games?
No,
No.
no. I mean,
Do they have time to train? Like,
I
do
could
they
kill
get-
remorselessly. I think
I'm.
if I don't
Yeah.
know the person,
I think most people can kill remorselessly for a while. I think eventually it catches up and it bothers you. But I think you could probably go a little while with like, ignoring it and just kind of continuing on with your life. Eventually it'll hit you in some way, emotionally, maybe legally or other way. But I think killing someone's something.
well, it hasn't hit me
Sticks
yet,
with you.
so I don't.
Oh yeah, me either. No,
so I'm
for
fine.
sure, for sure. I've never, ever, not on purpose, at least. It wasn't my fault if you were there. My bad. Oh, we got some loudness going on. All right, so I downloaded. I listened obviously to our summer deals episode. I went through the whole thing. And
Why?
again, the only thing I was sold on was Need for Speed, so I bought Need for Speed with a coupon discount code on the Cash
What
App.
was it, like $28? 10%
I
off, so it
paid
was like 25.
22.
Oh.
I don't know what happens, but
Huh.
I paid 22, and I was like, you know what? I wouldn't pay more than $20 for this game, but close enough. So I did.
Is it worth it?
Yes, I'm having a great time.
Good.
It's difficult. I did put it on medium though, so whatever.
No big deal.
But if you played Need for Speed Underground or any of those Need for Speed kind of like open world drive to your location,
That's what it's
do the
like.
race, that's the kind of world you're looking at. A lot of customization options in terms of like aesthetically what your car looks like. It doesn't before in Underground, there was no rhyme or reason to your rank. It was basically the more shit you put on your car, the higher level it was.
Right.
No matter how fucking ugly it was.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that, and people's cars would be ugly as fuck just because it got the most points.
Yeah, like you'd get bonus rep for like a certain bumper or something.
Yeah.
So thankfully, all of that is now just aesthetic. Like you can kind of drive your car as you want it to look like.
Yeah.
You can change everything from the camber of your tires to the ride height.
That's because Mexicans.
No.
Yeah.
No. Stancing your cars have been is a, I would say it's an import thing.
A Mexican import thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Corona.
I don't know. I don't know if I've
import.
ever seen somebody not Hispanic
Really?
drive a lowrider. And
Wow. We live in different parts of the town because I almost exclusively only see fucking rice rockets that are stanced. Like little Lexus cars that are slammed and then all four tires are sticking out, little Civics and stuff.
I don't. No, they usually the ones that I see tend to be like boats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just like
Interesting.
they're like old shitty cars that they're like, I'm gonna put a lot of money into this, huh?
Some kind of
and
fucking.
they did. Good for them, you know.
Some Ford El Diablo.
There's a dude that lives by me that has this little, I don't even know what kind of car it is because they've made so many modifications to it. But it's like all like Dallas Cowboy shit. Like the seats are like like lined in like their logo and shit and like everything.
He forgot what city he was in then.
And
Just
fucking, and I was just like, yeah, that pretty much sums up Cowboys fans. Fucking like they just put it on everything. And it's like, you guys aren't even that
Raiders,
good.
dude. There's fucking Raider stores, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but at least we're in California. It's in
I
California.
guess. No, I saw a Raider store.
Oh, it's not anymore though, I guess. It's in Vegas.
Growing up in Hawaii. I guess Vegas is kind of like the ninth island too, so it's whatever.
Vegas is starting to pick up for pro sports. They got a hockey team. They got a football team now. I think they're supposed to be getting an NBA team. I have no idea.
I bet they were gonna until a pandemic hit, and they're like, "Oh, we have to limit capacity now."
Well, now they have their stadiums ready, or at least one stadium ready for the Raiders. So it's like with that, you could do basketball games there. You could do hockey there.
Yeah, you can put a cutout of Brody Stevens in the stands.
Absolutely.
Is that what they're gonna do? They're instead of spacing seats more, they're just gonna put cutouts between like every 6 feet, you know, so that people can't sit next to each other.
I imagine once they start selling tickets that you'll be able to buy your tickets like in like a group area, and they'll like so like you'll be able to buy like, if let's say there's 4 of you going, instead of doing 4 across, you do 2 in the front, 2 in the back, so it's like a square, and then 2 seats to either side and behind empty, and then more just in between each group. So even if you have like 6, okay, 3 rows 2 people, or 2 rows 3 people, and then just from there. Because when you buy, like when I went to get Angels tickets when I went to a game last year when the Tigers were out here, I tried to just buy 3 tickets in a spot where there were 4 seats, and they're like, you can't do that because there's 4 seats, and they're like, we're not just going to leave that solo seat open for some weirdo. Like nobody's going to just buy 1 ticket. That was the point. And I was like, all right. So I ended up buying 4, which is kind of annoying. But
Did you have 4 people?
no. Well, yes, but one dropped out because they're stupid.
Fucking dummy.
Yeah, I know. What a waste
Free
of money.
Angels ticket.
I know. Well, I mean, I don't know about free.
The times is still hard.
I'm not that kind of person.
I mean, you had to buy it anyway. Or,
yeah, and I
or
ended
not
up.
go.
I did. So
Wait, so it was just 3 of you then?
yeah.
Oh, so you did just have an empty seat for
Yeah.
a fucking.
Which is fine though, because don't sit next to me. You know what I mean?
That's for my backpack.
In fact, if I actually had money, I would buy extra tickets every time.
For the 2 of us.
Yeah.
Packs of 4.
Yeah,
Just
I'm so happy that white people are starting to boycott baseball, so that when I go, I don't hear dumb fucking people all the time. You should have done this. I don't know. We probably talked about this.
I'm going to text you during games and just start, like, things I don't understand. Be like, don't you wish you hit the ball further? Like, dude, this is
I would have
football.
put you on mute. Till the game's over, you're on mute.
Until the season's over, you're on mute. Never again.
We'll do a podcast when I fucking show up, dude.
Where were we? What were we talking
for
about?
Speed Heat.
Need for Speed Heat. Yeah, sitting in the heat. We're talking about
Yeah.
Need for Speed Heat. A lot of customization issues, or not issues, opportunities
Yeah.
across the board. You can down to like changing the color of the rim of the rim and the inside of the rim.
Ooh, what about the brake pad, dude?
You can get brake calipers. Different brake discs. They can be slotted brake, like everything, almost everything.
Okay.
I've only played for maybe 2 hours now, but it's difficult, which I like. I don't like games that are easy to drive. It shouldn't be easy to drive. And it's simple though. It's very Need for Speed in the sense of like, here's your go, here's your stop, go backwards, here's boost, like
handbrake.
Yeah. It's cool. They did incorporate a sort of like technique to drifting. They do it's more of a pow over when you slam your foot on the gas to increase rotation and kick the ass end out. So they've made that your default drift option, but you can change it if you are like a nerd and you want to do a brake drift instead. You know, just inertia instead of speed. No, fuck no. It's still on automatic. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't like playing games in manual transmission unless I'm like in an arcade. Like,
yeah, or if you have one of those things,
or
like
that. But even then, it's like I've played with someone's like expensive computer setup where the pedals had feedback, and it felt real. And then when you take off the feedback, it feels squishy. If that makes any sense. Like there's no like when you press a button, you know how far it's gonna go in to do something, how far it's gonna come out. It's consistent. But with a pedal, for some reason, it feels like there's a range instead. It's not a spot. It's like here's the gas, and then when you lightly push it to the game, it's still an all the way push, and you're like, I don't.
Okay.
It's not as sensitive, or maybe it's too sensitive. I don't know. But I don't like using those. I haven't found one that was good. At least maybe I just don't want to put up $300 for a driving apparatus.
Yeah, and that would be a problem for like in dirt too.
Yeah,
where like you can't just be all accelerator.
Yeah.
Or you're not gonna turn.
So I'm enjoying Heat. I picked the import, obviously. So in the beginning they choose, it's kind of like Pokemon. They give you 4 different cars to choose from. They all have very clearly different advantages. But there's a European, it's like a BMW M3. There's a Mustang.
Woo!
And then there's like an older like Mustang, older muscle car. I don't know what it is. And then there's a Nissan 180X. That's
you fucking dweeb,
fucking Japanese.
Dude, you know I'm taking that Mustang, dude.
I want you to get this game because I know we have such different tastes in cars, and then we can crew up and go race.
I'm all right, dude. If I can get it for $22,
I'm gonna buy it for you.
Okay, you said it. It's on recording, dude.
That's fine. I just want to see your car, really. It's like it's almost not even about the gameplay.
You're gonna be like, are you gonna do anything to that? I'm like, what are you talking about? I colored it yellow.
Dude, I've already changed the color of my car 3 times.
See, I'm not that kind of person.
Well, because I didn't realize I could upgrade certain things, and I was like, oh, this is a game changer. I have a different, like with the paint jobs, you can change the finish, not just the color. It can be matte, it can be chrome. You can get a Damascus, you can get a chameleon, like, and
do you
those
have
are
to
all
buy
aesthetic.
them? Or these
No.
fucking...
The colors are all aesthetic, and those are free.
Really?
Yeah, you can change your color and the finish as often as possible.
Well, that's fun.
It's buying the parts, like your bumpers and your brake calipers and stuff that cost money, but even this...
Wait, real money or in-game money?
In-game money.
Okay, Are there... What are they called? Microtransactions?
Not that I've seen so
I love
far.
that I'm forgetting the name of that because that means they're going away.
Is there a battle pass?
That means they're going away. You know what I mean? Or not, I don't know. Maybe it's just becoming more normal.
Microtransaction. No, I haven't seen anything. I'm sure there is where you can buy packs to get points. But so far it's race at night, run away from the cops, get some money, upgrade your car, race during the day. Like there's daytime missions and nighttime missions.
Nice.
So you playing the same map during different times, and during the night is when the cops are all out.
Does it is it on its own time?
No, you can leave the garage during the day or the night. It does change though, with like depending on what story mission you're on.
Oh, okay, so it's not like
No, it's not real time or anything. It's basically your choice.
That was an interesting thing about World of Warcraft, is that when it would get dark in real life, it would get dark in the game.
Yeah.
That was a very
I like shit
odd-
like that.
Yeah,
It's
very very strange though, because
Is that the first game you experienced that with?
I think so, probably.
Mm.
I
Mine was
can't. I can't even think of another game that does that.
Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, I think Gold and Silver.
Huh.
It went like there were only certain time, like you had to play at night, otherwise you couldn't catch certain Pokemon.
That was kind of how Pokemon Go was, right?
Maybe I don't
Certain
know.
areas,
I
certain
checked
times
out-
a day.
Checked out pretty early.
Yeah, me too. Once somebody came out their house and started questioning me on why I was taking pictures of the house, I was like, "No, I'm playing Pokemon."
Yeah.
I
yeah.
stopped. I'm like, "I'm good. I don't need that confrontation."
Could
in
you
my
imagine
life.
getting that confrontation now? Just like, why are you on my lawn?
I'm playing Pokemon.
Fucking nerd. The Wizards Unite thing was fun, but it was really just reskinned Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Better though. I feel like when I played it didn't crash nearly as often as Pokemon Go did.
Couldn't get energy back.
Oh, yeah, that was dumb.
That was super dumb. You just didn't get it back. You
Yeah.
had to go somewhere. It's like, dude, I don't. No.
No. Don't make me do that.
That's not how this works.
I should get more when I go.
Yeah.
But I should always get more.
Yeah,
back.
give me temporary extra energy.
Yeah. Hit a fucking ley line of energy on the planet that
Mm.
reboosts my magic or something.
Yeah.
I don't give
yeah,
a fuck.
dude. Make some shit up. Don't fucking make
That-
me walk. you
People are still playing that
bastards.
game though. I saw someone recently like
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Pokemon and Wizards Unite.
Oh really?
Yeah,
well, I mean, I'm
it's-
sure somebody has to
'cause
be.
they don't
They keep updating them.
They don't have friends though. That's the problem.
But some of them do, and they go out together and fucking walk around and catch Snorlaxes.
That's true. There was that couple that they like got married. It was a whole thing when Pokemon Go came out. They're like, we met catching Pokemon, and then they had a Pokemon themed wedding.
Good for them.
I guess.
You know?
What's your wedding going to be themed?
I'm not having a wedding, dude.
All right. Well, what do you think your wedding's going to be themed?
Not having one.
You're gonna
Not
just
doing it.
You're a courthouse bro.
I am not getting married.
That's what everyone says, and it's always like the least likely to get married. That's the first one. So that means Aaron's gonna be first, and then you.
I don't think so, man.
Aaron's. What's the over under on? We should start taking bets every year.
Every year?
Yeah. How likely? I think he does need to get his van before he can get married, though.
Dude, who's going to marry someone that lives in a van?
I don't know. He could just lie. He's going to be like, hey, can I park here? He's going to hang out with girls. Hey, I'm just going to park outside your house and we can
So creepy.
we can sleep in your house and stuff. You want to go to my house? Oh, they're fumigating it right now. It's not gonna, you can't go today. Maybe it's a dope van.
I don't.
You should watch.
You're not going to find someone stable. How about that?
That's not what Aaron wants.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't know it, but yes, he does.
He craves stability, but he
Yeah.
doesn't chase it.
He doesn't attract it is the problem. Neither do I.
He's
so-
gonna keep his van clean. It's gonna be dope.
No, he won't. He's not gonna have. Did you
Trying to
see his apartment when he
have-
lived in it?
Yeah.
There's no way that RV is staying clean.
You seen his car?
Yeah. Just absolutely not, man.
I know how you're gonna treat your bigger car, Aaron Chase.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And you're not gonna treat it like my car in Need for Speed Heat for sure,
Yeah. So,
dude.
question: are there SUVs in this game?
I
Because I want a motherfucking Escalade,
I haven't
dog.
seen them yet. This isn't Midnight Club, bro. This is all imports.
They're fucking up.
and stuff. It's
Heat. It's fucking heat, dude.
It's what's cool is that like the courses, like the map is the course. Like they don't take you to a different place or anything.
Right,
they
right.
It's in the world,
Yeah.
and the world is still active during your races.
Right.
So at night.
So it's like underground races.
Yeah, so at night, cops do chase you
Yeah.
in the middle of the race and fuck up your race. They will just ram you.
Really?
Yeah, because in the game, they have this special unit
Oh,
that's
shit.
fighting street racing. And
Fighting?
Fighting. Dude. All right.
Street race fighter.
Oh, this is what I wanted to share with you. That you know how my favorite part of the PlayStation is the speaker and the controller?
Yeah.
You can set it to where the cops radio plays through the speaker in the controller exclusively.
Whoa, that's
So
weird.
It's dope. It's dope because you're playing the game and then you hear a sound that's kind of at the side, and then you can hear the cops because in the game it's like you have this app that taps into theirs, but you can hear the cops talking shit.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, fucking racers.
Yeah, like,
Call them
hey,
N-words and shit.
can we get some reinforcements? And sometimes they'll be like, that's all you guys. You guys got to get them. Like, no reinforcements available.
That's hilarious.
So it's dope.
What is the game plan for a cop trying to stop a street racer?
Blow his tires out till he runs out of gas. Or get him into on the freeway. Because then you can kind of do what you want. I saw a video of this cop got a report of an SUV going down the wrong direction, like a freeway. This is in like Indiana or something.
Standard.
Yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
Hicks.
And
Fuck, dude.
but because it was flat, you can't really judge distance and how fast it was coming. So their plan was to just kind of turn their lights on in the middle, and hopefully he would recognize, woo, 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 and then stop. Because reports were saying that he was just drunk, that he didn't really know what was happening. He wasn't fleeing from anything, he was just drunk. So they stayed, and you watch the dash cam, the SUV, they fucking like head-on collision, just
Oh my God.
straight on. And you hear the guy go, are you okay? He's like, yep, I'm good. Like that was their plan. They were just going to wait there. Hopefully he doesn't hit. If he does, oh well. But it did stop him. So
Hey.
It did work. Just like they teach in cop driving school. I don't know.
That's crazy. Just let him run out of gas. Dude, imagine you start chasing someone in fucking Riverside and you have to go all the way to goddamn Arizona, catch
Right.
them. Like if they have a full tank, I don't know how far you actually make it, but
You could
couple
probably
hundred
make it.
miles.
You could probably make it to Arizona. Maybe not on a Tesla. Maybe that's why they want everyone to get Teslas. So you can't run from the cops, bro.
maybe they can just like poof, shut your car
Oh.
down.
I mean, they could
EMP.
do that in the Fast and the Furious. They had this gun thingy that shot
Yeah.
out the prong thingies and just fried your thing.
Yeah,
Which
I think
makes a lot of
Mythbusters
sense.
did a thing on something.
Did it work?
I don't remember.
Fuck. That makes a lot of sense. I feel like
Yeah.
why not?
Dude, now that you're into Need for Speed Heat, you should check out this show on Netflix, which I'm no longer subscribed to, but it's called, I forgot. But
I'm
it's
in.
a
I'm in. No, I'm
racing
definitely
show,
in.
and it's like racing obstacle course.
Oh, dope.
It's called Hyperdrive.
Okay.
Is what it's called. I never watched it, but it looked cool.
Check it out. Let me know. Is this your endorsement of the show?
Yeah, it just interests me. It's like, I don't know, like they would get on like, because I watched like the preview thing.
Yeah.
You know, they'd be going around different setups of cones and like through like, what am I talking? Like through like a seesaw kind of thing where they have to like find the balance
Oh,
to be
yeah,
able,
yeah.
and it was like fucking like very like,
Precision driving.
yes, that's
Yeah.
a better way. Yeah.
That's dope. I like watching shit like that.
Yeah,
like
same.
when they shut down San Francisco so that Ken Block could drive his fucking rally car through it. Did you see that?
No.
They shut down all the parts of San Francisco for like 2, maybe 3 hours.
Oh my
Like,
God. Imagine being
streets
one of those
included.
people that lives there and they're like, hey, you can't come out because this guy's driving his car real fast.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
be like, fuck you,
Yep.
dude. I'd be so mad.
Yep. Pissed. Fucking
I'd be so mad.
livid, dude. It's like I live in San Francisco. I pay cash for this apartment. You can suck a dick.
Yeah.
And then you try to walk outside and you see this Ford Fiesta go. I'll stay inside.
All right. Yeah.
Never
Oh my
mind.
God.
Because like if you
You're
look
like-
at the burnout marks, they do it like 30 times, dude.
Yeah. And you're like, dude, I could own a 5-bedroom house in Ohio with what I pay for this 1-bedroom apartment in San Francisco. I'm going to go somewhere.
With no windows. I don't even have a view.
Well, I mean, I have a window. There's just a brick wall outside of this.
It's Chinatown, but
Fuck.
the Great Wall of Chinatown.
Right.
Yeah.
I will literally tell my friends from home what I'm paying for my apartment, and they're like, dude, that's what I pay for my whole house. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's
It's upsetting.
it's a weird like I don't want to live anywhere else though.
Yeah,
You
same.
know?
I'm the same way.
It's like, yeah, I could. I understand that.
It's
but
worth it, though.
this is
So.
where I want to be.
Same, same.
So
It's awesome here.
I'll suck it up
Yeah.
for a while.
And, like, being alone in a 1-bedroom apartment is like, I don't really need more
Much.
than that.
Yeah.
So I would just like better air conditioning and walls that I can put pictures on. But hey, you know,
Why can't you put pictures on your wall?
Because I like cinder block, and
Just fucking drill into that bitch, dude.
I don't want to
Fuck
do that,
that.
man. That's too much work.
Do I have a drill? I'll drill into it for you.
But
Let's
then I have
go.
to make them not holy when I leave.
Okay. Just,
If I leave, you
just-
know, I think I'll just live there for the rest of my
yeah,
life.
just pray, dude. Just pray.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we live there until they allow you to be the fucking landlord.
Thought about it.
The RA.
Let's just buy this place, dude.
Hey, you guys can't have snacks here after 9. All right.
Out of the common room. All right.
Keep it down. It smells like Febreze and skunk in here. So yeah, my recommendation: buy Need for Speed, guys. It's fun. It's a good time. It is a good racing game.
I think you talked me into that one because I don't have like a. I mean, I have like dirt, but that's not like a race. Like it is a racing game, obviously, but not in like that capacity.
Yeah,
It's just different.
I think it's cool because when I first started playing Need for Speed was when they first started making the Hot Pursuit games, and I was like, you can make a game where you just run away from cops.
What?
That sounds great.
And then you found out about Grand Theft Auto. You're like, oh,
But-
I can kill them all now.
But before that, like, there was nothing, you know? It was just the idea that I could run away from cops was so fucking outlawish. And then
Yeah.
you realize those cops are in Lamborghinis, and you're like, cool.
Whoa, is there really Lamborghini cops out there, man?
According to the internet. there
Italy,
are.
dude.
Yeah,
Italy, I'm
there's
sure.
all kinds of fucking roadsters that are on the road. They're like, good luck outrunning this on the Autobahn. They're waiting for you.
Why do you need a cop on the Autobahn, though? Can't you just go as fast as you want?
Yeah, but you mean, just what if it's an illegal car? What if it's stolen? You know?
Ah, it's the Autobahn, dude.
If I was a cop, I'd hang out there too. Be like, yo, I'm gonna chase this dude at 200 today. Oh, there is little hot spots I found this afternoon before you got here in Need for Speed where you have to hit a certain speed, just like a tunnel. It's like, all right, so here's a spot, hit it at 110, and so you got to go like a mile back and then speed up. And it's like the faster you go, the more stars you get, the higher your rep is and stuff. Just trying to build your street cred in the area.
Is there a story?
Yeah.
Do you have a character?
You can pick a character. Yeah, it's a character model, but the story is like it's like any other Need for Speed. You know,
Basic.
you lost your old crew. You're kind of joining this new crew, and
You got to prove yourself, man.
all right. Did you already play this game or?
Dude, I've played so many games like that.
Yeah, and once you prove yourself, you can join the upper echelon of racers, and who give you more access to
But
more
you can't
parts.
talk to them yet.
Yeah, you can't even drive next to them.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's weird because I drove in the game. I drive by in my little fucking Nissan 180, and they're all fucking Porsches and all supercars down. It's
So
like,
is the
Jesus
idea
fuck.
to like soup up your car or to buy new cars or both?
both? Because your home garage has spots for different cars.
Word.
So you are gonna eventually, by the end of the game, have a drift car. You're gonna have a circuit car. You're gonna have
Oh.
a sprint car.
A muscle car. Do
Yeah.
they have like different categories of races?
yeah.
So it's like you have to use this kind of car for this
I haven't found a drift
activity.
race yet, but I'm not that far into it.
Right, right.
But from what it seems like, yeah, you're gonna have chances to hit a straight, and then one that's just kind of circuits around the city, and then one that's point A to point B, delivery stuff. So
Right, right.
so far, I haven't had too many repeats.
Cool.
It's very anti-cop. They tell you when there's like a cop billboard nearby, and your objective is to go off a ramp near it and
Oh,
fucking
fuck yeah. That's
crush through it.
dope, dude.
yeah,
So is there like a lot of jumps?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's cool, and it looks dope too. It looks super dope. I
Yeah.
mean, it's PlayStation 4, obviously, but it looks really good.
Hmm.
The cars sound realistic. This is more scratching my nerd itch, but you can tune the sound of your exhaust, the
To an F?
acceleration.
Like,
There's different categories in terms of like tone and aggression and
Yeah.
metallic feedback and whatnot.
bass.
You
Ba,
can
ba, 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 ba,
you
ba,
can
ba.
tune it to sound how you like.
That's kind of cool.
It's pretty dope. There's a lot of.
Can I just
things.
have none? Just one.
That would be like a Tesla.
Because to be honest, that shit's annoying sometimes.
It can get.
Dude, people drive past my apartments and I'm like, dude, you just
The soundtrack is dope, though.
you scared my dog. Like, it's
Why do you
so
say your
rude.
dog when you mean you?
They'll be playing D&D on like Zoom and shit, and a car will go by and they'll be like, what the fuck was that? Like it was a car. I don't know.
1997 Civic.
Yeah, probably. And that's the thing is like I don't know if that was like a nice car or just a shitty car with a bad exhaust. You know?
It's usually a shitty car with a bad
Yeah.
exhaust. You know when it's a nice car. It doesn't sound like anything else.
Yeah. Which just drives by.
I remember the first time I heard a legit supercar like next to me. I didn't even know what it was. Yeah, I was like, is that a fucking spaceship?
Yeah, dude.
It's like a fucking
It's like the Batmobile.
kind of.
Fuck. Yeah.
It sounded like a street F1 car. It was like
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that sound is cool. Yeah.
fuck.
Have I ever told you about the time my dad and I were going to a baseball game and a Lamborghini got on the freeway in front of us? Dude, this fucking thing, man, I think it was a Lambo. It was either a Lambo or it was a Ferrari. I don't fucking know.
One of those low.
Yeah, and like aerodynamic windshield. You know, it's all like, but it had back tires that were like this fucking wide. And as soon as it got like around the curve to get on the freeway, dude, this guy just opened it up and just go, boom. And I was like, oh my God, you could just hear the power. It's fucking insane, man.
Yeah, those tires they're so expensive too.
I bet.
Even just on like a Corvette, like they're so specific in terms of like the radius on it. The front tires don't fit the back tires. Like it's
So
ridiculous.
you can't even rotate them?
No,
That's
no.
annoying.
You can just back and forth and more
Right,
often
right.
and on tires that are 3 times more expensive. So shit's expensive.
Crazy.
But if you do it right, you can go to a baseball game, get in front of a dude and his son, and go
Yeah.
boom, and just take
And
off.
just change that kid's life. Yeah.
What do you want to drive? That?
I want that one.
Yeah.
I've always liked a Viper. I don't know what, but like they don't make them anymore. I don't think.
Yeah.
So that's kind of sad. But I always wanted a Viper when
You
they
can
were.
get one.
I'm sure.
You can get them built and shit too.
Yeah, dude.
You could.
Okay.
You could.
Can I drive one in Need for Speed Heat?
I don't know.
Do they have old cars? You said they have like old cars, right?
They do have, but they don't. You don't get the whole like inventory to shop from in the beginning. So I don't know what else.
If it doesn't have every
get to
car ever
unlock.
fucking made, I don't want.
if it doesn't have every character from every moment in time,
Yeah.
that's fair. I don't see why it wouldn't. A Viper is a pretty standard car, especially in Need for Speed. That's a pretty
Right.
like you
right.
kind of need that.
Yes,
So,
I agree. I had
maybe.
a model that was a Viper, like you put it together, and
Yeah.
I never did it.
No,
No,
I like those.
I'm not that kind of person. Even today, I don't think I could do it.
I think I like the zen of it. Just like, here's an instruction. Do what the instruction says. It's no mind work for me. I can shut off for a second.
See, I never was
But I'm
into
the-
like Legos and shit either.
Yeah, I'm the type of dumb fuck that'll buy an adult coloring book though. So
I have one of those, and like it was Harry Potter, and I started on it, and I was like, this is gonna take too long. I don't want, because I like the end product, but I don't want to do the process.
the process is the best part. That's how you know it's not for you, and you don't enjoy the process. This is not for me.
I don't like the process. So, whereas like comedy's different. I like that process.
Well, that's all there is. There's no end to it.
Yeah.
I hate when people are like, "So what's your plan?" It's like this.
What plan?
Do it.
Do
all
you
the
have a plan?
time.
Do people have plans in life?
Yeah. I remember, I think it was Aaron who was like, "So what's your like 5-year plan in comedy?" And I legit was like, "This, like, just keep
I don't know.
doing it.
Just go wherever it takes me.
Yeah, stop sucking at it and be better."
Finally write a good joke. I don't know.
Yeah, still working on that. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Probably never at this point. I don't know. We were talking about those are the 2 games I've been playing for the last couple days now.
That's cool.
If you have Cash App again, there's a PlayStation Network boost that you can add to your card and then buy it that way, especially with the summer deals. You're going to save some scratch on pretty cheap games. So
Yeah.
why the fuck not?
Might sell my stocks and buy that game through Cash App. I have like $30-something in stocks right now.
Oh,
I only put 10 in.
You should have transferred that over to Bitcoin, bruh.
I should have before it went up.
Yeah.
And but
Dude,
I sold mine before it went up.
I remember when they were talking about Bitcoin, and I was like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason you use it now is it's like an investment to make more real money, not make more Bitcoin. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about making Bitcoin
Yeah, Bitcoin didn't really take off as they wanted to.
as they intended it to. Yeah.
But the fact that a coin is worth so much now, is ridiculous.
It's like 11,000 something.
Yeah, but I remember when they were mining a half a coin at a time. Like, I remember them talking about shit. Like, I remember fucking Joe Rogan being exposed to it in the beginning, like back in the fucking Stone Age, pre-Spotify or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Now, and I don't know. It's weird how ideas like that take off. How do we do that?
But it's weird how you can't like use Bitcoin to buy anything.
You can.
You've never been to a website where it's like pay in Bitcoin.
Oh, Newegg will let you pay in Bitcoin.
Okay, that makes sense though.
Those fucking
You
nerds.
fucking nerds.
Why don't you just go to Computer City?
Jesus Christ! Why don't you just jerk each other off for those parts? You know you're not gonna get it anywhere else.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, it's until it becomes like PayPal. You know when you go to like websites and you're like pay with PayPal. It's like okay, I'll get a PayPal.
You know what my
then.
favorite is now, especially during this quarantine, is Apple Pay.
Yeah, dude.
That is my shit.
Or what is it? Samsung Google Pay.
Google Pay?
Yeah,
I don't
that-
know.
it's the
Whatever
same
that
shit.
is, when
Works
there's the
great.
option for that.
Love it. Love
Woo!
it. It became better when they put the chips in the cards because they take so long.
Yeah.
With the phone, you just boop, done. Give me my receipt. Let me get the fuck out of here.
Not like for online shopping, dude. When it's Apple Pay,
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
have to
yeah,
put
yeah.
in shipping. I don't
Yeah.
have,
You just have to remember
Send
your
it.
fucking CV code or whatever the fuck they're called. Your
no,
security
not
code.
even that.
You don't have to do that?
No, I use my
Wow.
fucking thumbprint.
Thumbprint, yeah.
They're like,
yep,
hey man,
yep.
do you wanna? Yep. Hold your thumb down for 2 seconds.
Dangerous.
It's
isn't
on
it?
your way now.
It's dangerous.
I've bought so much random shit because
Yeah.
I didn't have to relook at it. I didn't have to go through my cart.
Amazon one click, dude.
Fuck. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's how I want my world to be
I
all
know.
the time.
Now I just need like the money to be able to back up that lifestyle. You know?
No, just go in debt,
So
bro.
I could just buy. Yeah, I guess.
Fuck it. Go in debt, kill yourself. What a plan. Enjoy yourself.
That's my 5-year comedy plan.
Yeah. Go in debt, kill myself. Hopefully make some jokes on the way.
Oh, fuck.
You're going to have a great 3.5 years, though. You're going to buy an Oculus Rift. You can get everything.
Dude,
You'll be
dude.
cutting edge for 3 years.
Get a big ass TV.
Yeah. You know what? If you go to jail, they feed you. You're not going to die. It's fine.
True, man.
Like,
You go to jail if you don't pay your credit cards.
if it goes to collection and then it becomes a problem. Yes.
If it becomes a problem.
Yeah. Because then, like, it's just, if you're not paying your credit cards, you're probably not paying your taxes as well. So it just becomes this like debt accrual problem of yours that now it's the people versus.
Wait, so if you don't pay your credit cards, do they take it out of your taxes? Is that what you're saying?
They can take it eventually.
Really?
They can garnish your taxes eventually.
Interesting.
But it does have to get pretty fucking far.
Yeah.
Like you do have to, that's like you're talking 8 months of not answering the phone.
Right,
And then
right.
4 months of them sending you mail that you don't open.
Right.
And then another 6 months of pretending to change your information to make the payment.
Which is
So,
like you could move to Bangladesh by then.
yeah,
So
just dip for a decade, come back, and you're good.
your slate's clean.
Yeah,
That's how
dude,
this works.
That is how Oliver Queen did it, and that's how he became the Green Arrow. He accrued debt. He left. Okay, his father died, but then he
Yeah.
got back to a company that was successful, and now he has no debt.
Wow.
Perfect.
How about that, huh?
That's the Queen's plan. That's what they should
WB
call it.
coming through on the financial.
Yeah, they're deep cuts, but very good cuts. Very educational.
Yeah.
Just like the rest of this episode's going to be, because I have facts. But
Oh,
before we get
Jesus
to facts, I
squeezes.
want you to rank what you think the top 3 best-selling consoles of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time. Top 3. What do you think?
Jesus Christ, dude.
I guess start with number 1. What do you think is the best?
PS4.
PlayStation 4 is number 1.
Yeah.
I have to write these down. PlayStation 4. William Henderson guests. PlayStation 4 at number 1.
And then the Wii.
The Wii at number 2.
And then
Sit on this one for a while because I have to look at my notes.
Uh-oh.
What's number 3? Why is your number 3 number 3?
And then my third one, I believe I'm gonna
Also, this
go-
includes this is all video game consoles, handhelds.
It's probably gonna be one
portable.
that I don't even like consider. Nintendo 64. It's gonna be my third one.
Nintendo 64 was a game changer of a
Everybody
console.
fucking had it, dude.
Definitely. Or maybe everyone went to everyone else's house because there were 4
Maybe.
controllers.
Maybe. But I feel like the PS4 is so worldwide. Same with the Wii. It was so worldwide that it's just...
Yeah. Okay, so this is, I think they're sourcing the Guinness Book of Records in 2019. I do have
Okay.
semi-updated stats for later, but
Cause, okay.
as of 2019, number 10,
Oh my God. Okay. Number 10.
and I'm going to also tell you, coming in with 80 million sold worldwide is the PSP.
I like where I'm at. I like my choices so far. Were they just based off that first one?
Yeah. PSP, I think
Because I wouldn't even have put that in the top 10.
Really? When it
No,
came
I
out,
didn't think it was that popular.
I thought it was. Maybe it's just everyone in my circle. Like, that's where I started playing Monster Hunter.
I don't know. I was around poor people for the most part, so.
I mean, so was I. But it was like poor
lived in
people.
Hawaii, dude.
Poor people with welfare, so there was a little bit of government money
Yeah.
as well. So the PSP came out in 2004. Did you play the PSP at all?
I play the PSP a little bit because one of my ex's dads had one, and I would go to like her dance recitals, and I'd take it with me,
Nice.
and I'd wait for her. I'd play until she was up, and then
You're
I'd
being
watch,
such a good boyfriend.
and then I'd go back down.
What were you playing?
I think he had God of War was one of them, and that was like the main one I played. I can't remember the other ones. I think there was some kind of fantasy game. I don't know if it was Final Fantasy or like something along those lines. But
Semi-Final Fantasy. I
But-
don't know.
was it God of War? I don't fucking remember. It was a button mashing game of some sort.
When I remember the PSP came out, it was groundbreaking. You had a mini television in your hand. When nothing else came close.
I feel like I remember thinking like, why? I don't know. Like handhelds were never like a big deal to me. Like I had a Game Boy, but it was like
I had all the Game Boys though. That's probably
I don't know.
the switch for us. I really enjoyed my PSP. The disc cartridge thing was kind of fucking dumb. I get it,
Yeah.
but weird.
Yeah. I would rather have like an internal storage.
Yeah, and that was cool because you could use Sony's sticks to
Right.
upload like videos and stuff. I remember
Yeah.
I remember putting porn on my PSP.
I was gonna say, I think one of the first times I saw porn was when some kid brought it to school and showed me like on his PSP. I'm like, what?
Look at these two dudes fucking.
What's
Whoa,
going
dude.
on?
Whoa.
Whoa. Where'd you get that PSP?
I like it. How much you selling it for,
Yeah.
sir?
Dude, how is it that like the worst behaved kids in school had the coolest shit?
Because their parents didn't love them, didn't pay attention, need something to distract them so that they didn't have to pay attention to them.
I think for the most part you're right, but I'm thinking of one specifically, and it just doesn't add up.
Oh.
I don't know why. It's very strange.
He was a bigger piece of shit if he didn't get those things, probably. You know? Fucking Dursley.
Basically, yes.
But last year I had 38.
But blast you, blast you. Yeah, that was a great line. No, but the parents are like great people. Like to this day, I would say that they're like good people. And it's just like I don't know.
He's
I
adopted.
just think some kids are just wired wrong, dude.
Kill him. I don't know. Call the herd. I don't know. Number 9. Number 9 coming in at 81 million sold.
An extra million.
Game Boy Advance.
Okay.
That was dope. I love my
Still
Game
like
Boy
my
Advance.
choices.
My Game Boy Advance was probably my prized possession when I
That
had
was
it.
the first sideways one, right?
Yeah. Where they first changed the
layout.
layout of the Game Boy, and then after that continued to change. I thought the Game Boy Advance was perfect, but
But when they did the fold one, it was like, oh, that's ideal. You can put it in your pocket, your back pocket, and shit.
I guess to me it was more retro looking though. I liked that the PS
The fold up?
Yeah, because when you unfold it,
Yeah.
it's a Game Boy.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like it's not that it's cool that it folds, but it's still a Game Boy. But
What one was that? The SP?
Yeah. The Game Boy Advance, it felt futuristic to me.
Yeah.
It was sideways. It was like a sidekick, and I wanted a sidekick.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Yeah, dude. Phones on the side with I had an Envy 3. It was like the flip open
Yeah.
screen on the inside with the keyboard.
I had a Kyocera with like some Metro PCS bullshit.
Nice.
Like, pay monthly because this is your drug dealer phone kind of deal.
Preloaded.
Yeah. Number 8 with 85 million is the Xbox 360.
Okay. That's...
I felt the same way about that because I thought...
That was more popular.
Yeah, I thought the 360 kind of knocked it out of the park. Because
I think a lot of people had the PS3 though already, like, and they were just like, "I'm not getting the Xbox."
Yeah, maybe, probably. There was
some of that.
Yeah, because there was a lot of my friends that were like, "Yeah, I have both, but I only play this one more anyway. Like, what's the point?" So they were weird.
They
But
just played Halo for the Xbox.
no, Xbox 360. I played a lot of Gears of War. Like,
Oh yeah, that's right.
A lot of Gears.
Yeah, I feel like more of my friends had 360s than PS3s.
Me too. I think that was kind of what ushered me into the online console play. Because before that, you had the PlayStation 2 with the network adapter.
Yeah.
And you were playing shit like SOCOM and all those stupid
MX
games.
versus ATX.
Yeah.
Did you ever play that?
Yeah. For sure.
Great game.
But I never had internet good enough to play. And then
I never played internet games on the PS2. I always like
tried.
I knew that it was a thing, but I was like, I don't understand.
It was too laggy, and I saw where it was going. I was like, oh, this is definitely next level, but I'm too poor to play it. And then 360 came around. We were at a better point in our lives. I had better internet, and then I just never turned it off.
And the PS3, plus the PS3 you didn't have to pay to play online. Whereas Microsoft introduced Xbox Live, which had like the subscription model,
but
which I can't believe panned out. And now PlayStation's doing it too. It's like,
but that was the thing, is like I remember playing games that were on both platforms, and the skill level was significantly higher on the 360.
Yeah.
Significantly. Like I could regularly just pick up a PlayStation controller and wreck shot, like on the norm.
Right.
And I think it was because of the thing you had to pay to play, and if you're gonna pay,
you
you're
had to be
probably
a little more
better.
serious about it. You're gonna put more time into it, and you're gonna take the time that you do take a little more seriously.
Yeah. Also, the PlayStation's network was kind of garbage at that point as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for the PS3, like it kept crashing, it kept going down.
Did the PS3 have a user interface?
Sort of. Yeah, it was very, again, like PSP-like, very...
I don't remember it, dude.
It was hard to use, that's why. And outside of just playing a game and using it as a Blu-ray player, you didn't really need to navigate. There was no, like... And again, this is probably an infrastructure thing. There was no real interaction with the PlayStation Network because their network sucked. You know, it would crash so often, but everyone was like, well, at least we don't have to pay for it.
Right.
Like, well, you don't get to play either. So whatever, dude.
I remember when it went down and then they gave away free games.
Yeah.
Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
I got Little Big Planet and Infamous.
Ooh,
you ever play that
solid
game?
Games.
That's a dope game.
Yeah, Little Big Planet's a weird game, but
they're still making those too.
Are they? Fuck. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing
like
that
the
for the
third
PlayStation
one
5.
just came out. Yeah. They announced one for that.
That's gonna be fun. I might pick it up just for shits. Number 7 at 86 million, so just slightly more. PlayStation 3.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think PlayStation 3's, I would say, was a moderate success, but I think what they really brought to the video game culture as a whole is the Blu-ray technology. Like that was when the PlayStation came out, that was the cheapest Blu-ray player you could get.
Right, that made Blu-rays cheap.
Yeah.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
Like cuz then like 2 years later they're like $40.
Yeah.
Now you can get them for like $7 on Amazon.
Yeah, for sure. And so I think that's what pushed them over the edge in terms of like just an entertainment console, because that was when they were still trying to push the Xbox was pushing the HD DVDs.
Right.
And that didn't pan out.
Then did PlayStation, during the PS3 days, did they have like the movie like things where you could like rent movies like you can now? Because I'm pretty sure Xbox was doing that first on the 360.
I can't say off of experience, but you are right with the 360 that you could buy stuff.
Yeah.
Like I remember like watching UFC fights on the 360,
and maybe even like digital games.
Possibly. Maybe
I don't
at the
really
very
recall.
No, at the very least you could buy arcade games, like Xbox Live arcade games. 'Cause
Right.
I remember playing
like indie games and shit like that.
I remember playing Geometry Wars and all those stupid fucking shooters.
Yeah, dude.
And those were fun as fuck.
Yeah.
And hard, like every other goddamn game.
Fucking indie games, dude.
But yeah, PS3 number 8, 86 million. Or no, number 7 at 86 million. Number 6 at 88 million.
Wait. I want to guess this one. I had something in mind. Oh, fuck. Never mind. Go ahead.
Number 6, 88 million is the PlayStation 4.
Oh, I was so far off.
But, and there's a little asterisk, is like it's the only one on this list that's still being sold. So this is just
This
as
is from
of,
last year.
Yeah. This is just as of, and numbers haven't gone up too much since last year in terms of consoles sold. It still has, but most of these numbers are over the course of their lifetime for the console. And
Right. Considering how recent.
yeah. I'll get to a different one later. Number 5 at
no.
number 5 at 101 million is the
Xbox One.
Nintendo
Oh.
Wii.
Man.
100 million. 101 million. That's a lot.
That is
a lot.
I know there's a lot of people in Japan. So
I feel like though that was one, like, for some reason that was one console that's kind of hit every generation. I knew old people with the Wii.
yeah, that was one that like
And they
was
could use
sold
it
out.
too. Like it wasn't like PlayStation, they were all confused. It's like for some reason the Wii being able to like point and shoot and control, like old people could use it.
conceptualized.
Yeah, they could play Wii bowling. They could set it up on their own.
Right. They're like, I know how to bowl. Yeah, I know how to move this way.
Yeah, Wii
Yeah.
tennis and shit.
Yeah, those sports games were cool.
Yeah, that was a very.
I feel
cool.
like that was that was the best part of the Wii, I think, was the sports games.
Yeah.
Because I remember playing Far Cry and Call of Duty on separate occasions using a Wii, and it was just like madness.
No,
because it
don't do it.
moved too much. Like you're aiming and you fucking move a little bit and the whole fucking screen goes everywhere. It's just like, no.
Yeah.
No.
There was a very specific experience with the Wii.
Yeah. They should have moved, like, it should have been more like the PlayStation Move controllers.
Yeah.
That's a better,
I don't know if the technology existed.
just
then,
as
though,
a
you know?
motion, not like a point.
Oh, and
you
not
know
a
what I mean?
not a remote,
Right.
But a accelerometer in it.
Yeah. So it picks up the motion that it takes, not where it's pointing.
Yeah.
And I think it did a little bit of both of that. But the fact that it had the sensor like on the TV was just like, it was accurate, but too accurate to where like if your hand shakes, now your reticle is moving. It's like fucking
Stop stressing out, then, huh? Why don't you be calm?
stop gripping it so fucking hard. Yeah. But I was always shaky with those. Unless I don't know. It always.
It's too much drugs, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
That's crazy. 101 million units, and it came out in 2006. So in roughly 16 years, because it was discontinued in 2017, it sold 100 million units.
They're really not making it anymore? I thought they were.
No. Why would they? They got switches and
Fucking
shit.
somebody would still.
They refurbish them now. I'm sure there's a different refurbish market for those.
Yeah.
Number 4 at 104 million.
Xbox One.
The original PlayStation.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
104.
I didn't even think that many people would have been that into it.
I agree. I remember when I got the PlayStation, I was like, I don't know what this is.
Does that include like the PS1? You know what I mean?
Oh, like the re-release?
The mini one? Because that's what I got.
No, there's different numbers for that.
Wow. Wait, are they higher? Can't be.
Let's see. Let's go back. Oh, I can't find it.
I'm
now.
sorry, I
Page
don't
crashed.
mean to make you do more research.
I
I figured it was all on the same page. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, it says that PS1 between its release and in March of 2006 sold 70 million units.
Holy Christ.
Yeah. And its primary
2006. Why
primary
does that sound
competitor.
so not that long ago?
It's not, but it is. I mean, I graduated in 07. So it isn't, but it is a long time ago.
So weird.
Yeah. Number 3 on this
It
list.
just seems like the PlayStation was a lot longer ago than that. Or was that the PS1?
The one.
I'm
the one.
sorry. I'm
The-
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because it
Wait, when did the original PlayStation come out? then?
December 1994.
Wait, it was out for 12 years and they came out with another model of it before the PlayStation 2?
That's according to this article, yeah.
Whoa.
But I mean, that was a time.
That doesn't make sense because I had a PS3 my freshman year at college.
But they were still selling them, though. You know?
Oh,
It's
okay,
like
okay,
it's
okay.
not necessarily manufacture, but it's
Right.
like still for sale.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, I was gonna say that was a different time as well. Most of these are I guess, legacy consoles where they have sequels and stuff. The PlayStation's essentially, and the Game Boy, I guess, is the only one that didn't necessarily have a sequel console. They were like, this is what we're making. This is our console. You know, like, we're going to release everything for this, not really thinking about in 8 years we're going to have to make a new one. So
right.
instead of making a new one, it had to have a longer shelf life.
Mm.
So that makes sense. Yeah, fucking Tony Hawk's. That console is game changing for me as well.
I played Tony Hawk on the 64. So
We're on different sides of the track.
dude, I am so excited for that fucking game, dude. It's almost the 14th.
It is.
Did you pre-order?
Did you?
No.
No, I might.
I'm going to.
It's too much good to not.
Yeah. That's gonna be well worth the money.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Oh, and I wanted to bring this up when I was playing Heat or talking about Heat. Is that I'm excited for Tony Hawk's because of the soundtrack. Because in Heat, the soundtrack is so good that I haven't turned the music off.
Like old school?
It's just a good blend of hip hop, rock, pop. Like it's all upbeat and stuff, but it's a good mix of current, a little bit of old, a little bit of new. So I'm excited for almost any game with a good soundtrack. And Tony Hawk's list so far,
it's gonna be nostalgic. You know?
It's got some bangers.
Yeah.
Number 3 on this list of best-selling consoles of all time, game consoles of all time, with 118 million sold. How many? What do you think it is? Number 3, 118 million. Released on
Sega Genesis.
What? Nobody had a fucking Sega Genesis.
My friend did.
Just him and Aaron Chase, I guarantee it. It was a Game Boy, the original Game Boy. The Game Boy released 21st of April, 1989. For its whole lifetime, sold almost 120 million.
That's amazing.
For a piece of shit.
Clunky ass brick.
Yeah, that fucking took 8 AA batteries. Nothing takes that many batteries.
It played for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't have a heat sink on it. That thing was fucking...
Have like a water cooling system in it. Had a fucking steam pipe to get rid of the
ridiculous
exhaust.
But I did have one. I had a fucking sling for mine too. It was dope.
That's fucking sexy, dude.
Such a nerd. I had all the bitches.
Oh my god.
Kept my condoms in. No.
Yeah, if you got a Switch, you would definitely do that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
I'd probably have it
so
on like
Asian. It's
I'd
adorable.
have it on a hit pack actually, so I could. It was like it's like a quick draw, and like I play it because the Velcro would go. It's not going to be like a button or a clip.
No. It's faded and it doesn't latch anymore. So you
it just flap.
Yeah. As you run.
I'd probably put magnets in it then so that it snaps shut because I'm an adult now and I know how to fix my problems. No, I don't. Cause more.
That's what it would sound like.
Yeah.
Or like those little buttons, like I don't know what they call them. The ones that you just push together. Buttons.
Oh, like jeans or something?
Yeah, like kids' jeans.
Yeah. Before we get to the top 2, I would like to say that Nintendo kind of crushes this list. They have number 9. They have number 5, number 3. Like they have at least 40% of this up to this point. And number 2 with 155 million sold.
The N64.
The Nintendo DS.
Oh my god. Who's buying this shit?
It's kids.
It's amazing that there's not as many PS4s that have been sold as that fucking thing.
Yeah.
The DS?
But
which one is I don't even know which one that is.
That's the one with the 2 screens.
Dude.
DS stood for dual screen.
Dude. Screen. Dude. When they came out with that, I was like, oh, that's cool, but who's playing Game Boy anymore?
Yeah, I agree. It was kind of a miss for me. I didn't feel like I needed it. I still don't.
Are they still selling them?
Probably.
That's amazing. Is that the most recent one? Because they come out with like update like 3DS.
Yeah.
And like they had so that must include the 3DS.
Probably. Well,
that's fucking cheating.
It's kind of also cheating when it's a handheld because handhelds are something you replace. You're gonna break it. Statistically speaking, you're gonna have more
Right.
than one of those. You're
That's
gonna
a good
have more than
point.
one sale per
You
person.
couldn't just send it back and have them fix it?
No, not then. This is a consumable.
Dude,
You're
that's
not gonna
what
send it to Japan.
Consumable.
Yeah. It's
That's what I did with my PlayStation. It crashed once. I had
Mhm.
PS2 and I was playing Tony Hawk Underground 2?
Thug 2. That's why it
I
crashed,
think
bro.
so. I was on the last level. I don't remember if it, the one with the mountain, you got Sasquatch and there was like the skate mountain that you could go to the top and like
Oh,
skate
I think
down.
that's 2.
Those
Yeah.
two. I was playing that. I was on that level playing as Ryan Sheckler. I don't know how I fucking remember this shit. Playing as Ryan Sheckler, and I did like an impossible
Was he
flip.
15 in that too?
I think so.
Like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
he's been 15 for fucking 45 years, and I did like an impossible flip, and it just froze mid game. I was like, all right, I'll just let it sit for a while, just see if it'll catch up. Waited like a half hour, 45 minutes. I was like, all right, I guess it's not gonna.
Broke.
And so I just turned it off. Like, what else are you gonna do? And then it did the thing where it was like, some of the stuff may be corrupted.
Oh,
and then it goes
repair.
through the load thing, and then it was like just wiped clean. Like there was nothing on it. And I was like,
wow.
oh no. And luckily my dad's the kind of guy that just keeps every receipt and every fucking everything for that. So we were able to like send it back, and they just restored it. It was amazing.
Nice.
I don't know how they do that shit. They just restored it. I got it back, plugged it in, and it was like normal.
Huh.
Amazing. Like I never
They just
touched
hit it.
Fucking
Yeah.
give it a
Smack it one good time. It's all good now. You're welcome.
They just put it on the table. And like,
That's funny. They should have been like, well, I mean, we told you it wasn't impossible. So sorry, bro.
That was
Stop
super
doing
racist,
it.
by the way. I feel like I probably just sent it to Iowa or something.
You sent it to India. Let's
I have
be
no
real.
idea where I sent
They
it. I don't
fucking
remember.
refurbish that shit.
Fucking Wichita, Kansas.
155.
That's
million.
amazing, dude.
Nintendo DS.
That's fucking incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy. Nintendo knocks it out of the park when it's in their lane. You are not going to beat them.
Do
Like,
they have another handheld that's not the Switch? 'Cause
No,
a Switch
no,
I
it was-
consider a console.
It was the Switch. It was the DS, the 3DS, and then you kind of just jumped immediately to the Switch because
so.
then you had the Wii U.
Plus they have those like mobile Switches.
Yeah, the Switch Lite,
Yeah, which
is PSP sized. How
Aren't
mobile
they a
is
little
that?
bigger?
Yeah,
A
but
little
in terms
bigger.
of like weight and stuff, it's basically a PSP sized.
Mm.
You would need a hip pouch for it, or a
Yeah.
backpack. or
Yeah.
something.
You're not just gonna put it in your pocket like
Yeah.
a phone.
That's what I liked about the Game Boy. Is you could just put it in your pocket. The PSP kind of ended that. They're like, all right, well, this is going in your back pocket.
You make sure you have a case for it because
Actually,
joysticks.
I was fat, so I wore a lot of cargo shorts, so they fit in those side Velcro.
right,
pockets.
right. Oh, you had Velcro.
I did. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and then the corners of the pocket would fold up weird because
Yeah.
I didn't know how to wash clothes or anything. Number one. Number one on this list of the highest selling console of all time
This has been fun, nostalgic.
with 157.68 million sold over the course of its 13-year lifespan is... What do you think? You've been wrong.
I've been
4
wrong
for 5.
100%, dude. I have no idea at this point. Sega Dreamcast.
Dude, how did you... No. Dreamcast was dope, too,
They're like,
though.
we sold 16 of those.
And 2 to the
They're
same
like 16
guy.
million? No, just 16.
That was so dope. They
It
had
was.
Like,
It
they
was a
had like
good
the little
concept.
card that you could
Yeah.
also play mini games
Yep,
on, and
yep.
the controller was a little wonky, but it kind of made
I
sense.
think that's kind of where the PlayStation controllers go. I think they eventually want that to be a screen where that touchpad is.
Ooh,
You
I'm
know?
in. I'm in.
That's the next step for them.
I'm in. I want
gonna
to
be a-
see the cop's face on heat as he talks to me.
Or it's like a sound, with the up and down, the
Ooh,
equalizer
yeah.
thing. That would be cool.
That'd be dope.
Mini map. You could, dude, you could do
Direction.
so much.
A fucking-
Directions, like a GPS.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, that would be cool. But then you'd have to look down.
Okay. Like
I
you're
guess.
supposed
All right,
to.
fair enough.
You're looking for directions. You gotta look down.
Yeah, but if I have GPS, it's going to be like up in my...
play like with your hand in front of your face.
Hey, here's my question now for Heat. Does it have... Can you control with like the controller
Oh, I haven't
left
even
and
tried.
like,
I doubt
tilting?
it. I doubt it.
That Journey game was kind of like that, where you had that option, and it was like just why.
It wasn't responsive enough for me to like play the game. Like I didn't feel like I was interacting.
And for a while, I was like, oh, I could play this with one hand. But then you get to a point where like, oh, I
You need
know,
the
I
sticks.
need the sticks.
Yeah.
So I thought that was why they were going with it. Just play with one hand.
Yeah.
up and down. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. You know, just tilt it back and forth. Like you were saying, it's like a Zen garden, just fucking weave in and back. But no.
PlayStation 2, 13 years, 157.
Oh, that's what it was? PS2?
Yeah. PlayStation 2.
Really?
157. Let's see. So, according to these dates, PlayStation 3 was released in 2013.
Okay.
The PlayStation 2 was not taken off shelves.
2013. That don't sound right.
No.
That's not right.
This is just a weird fucking table. I wish people would make it. So, oh, okay.
They stopped
so
making them in
just
2013.
yeah, just doing the math. The PlayStation 2 was still on sale when the PlayStation 3 came out, and it was on sale for 6 years and 54 days after the PlayStation 3 came out. So still remained
Whoa.
on the shelves, open, ready to be ordered from Sony
Wow.
for another almost 7 years.
Why? Was the PS3 that expensive? It was like $400 when it came out,
It was a
right?
good chunk of change when it came out, yeah. But there were also so many iterations of it.
Right.
You had the Slim, you had the Pro, you had the one with a built-in network adapter. Like,
Wait, this is PS2, right?
yeah.
You're talking about,
Yeah,
yeah.
Because you had to buy it separately before, and then eventually they released one where you could just plug right in, and then they had the Slim,
Right.
which
I
is
had it.
dope.
I think
Super
that's what
dope.
I oh my God. I think I had 2 PS2s also.
Yeah.
Did I? No. I can't fucking remember, dude.
So, a little more current stats we can close
That's
out with this.
amazing. PS2, huh?
Yeah.
Killing it.
Yeah. PS2, yeah.
Were they before Xbox?
Yes.
Because if they didn't have to compete with
they're
Xbox,
they kind of came out at the same time. Sort of. Because that kind of kicked off the Sony versus Microsoft
right.
battle. But it
And do you
wasn't.
think because Xbox, that was their first one, that PS2 was able to sell more over them
Yes.
because people were like, well, they've already done this.
Yes.
This is a
Not just-
PlayStation.
More like, I think it was just because Microsoft wasn't necessarily trying. It wasn't necessarily a Microsoft versus Sony war yet. Microsoft was just trying to take hold, like get a foot in the door,
Right, kind of like
and make
Google's doing
sales.
with Stadia.
Yeah, they won. It wasn't necessary. They were like, we got to make this sell as best as possible. That's all. We
Yeah.
can't compete with anything. We just got to release Halo 3 times.
Yeah.
Every time things come off, Halo 2.
Yep.
And then Halo 3. So some updated numbers because COVID has affected so many things in just the last few months. In terms of Nintendo Switch, in the last 6 months, I think 3 months, they sold 6 million more units
Fuck.
just for the Nintendo Switch.
Just during the pandemic?
Yeah, just
Amazing.
more.
That's hilarious.
As of
People are getting that $600 a week. They're like, what the fuck do I do with this shit?
play some fucking games, some
half-
goddamn Animal Crossing.
Half of my doing nothing week, I can buy one Xbox or one Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. So the Nintendo Switch has since surpassed the original Nintendo, which has sold 61 million units to date. Nintendo Switch has just surpassed 63 million.
Wow.
With this pandemic. In the last 4 months, let's see, where'd it go? Oh, yeah, there it was. In the last 4 months, Animal Crossing has sold 22 million copies.
Man, you don't see anybody getting mad at video game companies, do you?
No.
Nobody's pissed at them for fucking selling a bunch of shit during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, all these other places are trying to open up. Why are you opening it up?
And so this, I would say this is kind of a good flag marker for the end of the PlayStation 4 / Xbox One sort of lifetime since our next
Oh, yeah.
generation's coming up.
Yeah.
So
If you buy a fucking new console right now, you're stupid
yeah,
as
you're
hell.
dumb. That's just give me your money instead, dude.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
suck your dick. I don't know. But so since this war is done, Xbox, how many units do you think Xbox sold since the Xbox One came out to today?
Dude, why are you asking me? I don't
Just throw a number out there.
30, 57 million.
Close. They sold 48 million, and this is as of June.
That doesn't. I feel like I don't know.
And as of
So
March
weird.
2020, the PS4 has sold 108 million. So Sony crushed Microsoft with this generation.
Interesting.
Buried them.
Yeah.
They sold more than twice the amount of Xboxes.
I wonder why. Which is weird because I felt like, in concept, the one was a better console.
Yeah, I agree. And
But who has
on paper.
cable? You know.
True.
which is really like the main selling point. If you have cable, that's a fucking great
Yeah.
console to have. But if
Yeah.
you don't, what's the difference?
Yeah. So I'm very interested into this next generation as to who's going to come out on top. Because just
dude.
on numbers alone, Sony's knocking them out of the park.
Yeah, I mean, Sony has advantage in Asia, so they roll with advantage when they sell
Every
over
time.
there. Every time.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of people. I don't know if you know this, but there's a lot of people in Asia.
No way.
Yeah. There's quite a few.
Maybe only a few.
You could not count them on one hand. So I think that's probably where the difference comes in, because I
Yeah.
feel like Microsoft is probably more popular in North America.
Yeah, it has to be. And it's not even that popular of a company in general. Like
Right.
Xbox, in terms of a Microsoft property, is probably one of their most successful.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that even compared to their own, like they're at the bottom, essentially. They still lost.
Well, I mean, in their like when you talk about like Windows, though, like as an operating system, that's easily the most successful operating system.
But that's by default. That's because
I mean, yeah, they got in there first.
Things, yeah, so many things come
'Cause
with it. It
they-
doesn't
they
count. It
they
doesn't
may
count
or may
as a
not have
sale.
stolen some
Like
shit.
I think a console's a better gauge of a sale because it's someone has to make the decision to go get that over something else. Where
But I mean, Windows was a much better operating system than Apple until relatively recently.
until Windows 10,
Yeah.
and then it all went. to
Even
shit.
like Windows 7, it was kind of on the decline.
That's true.
Once Bill Gates left.
Yeah. Once he was like, I'm gonna go make toilets.
And he's like, no, I'm going to go spend all my money helping people just to get ridiculed for it.
Yeah. Fucking haters.
Dude, they're fucking so... I don't even want to get started. I really don't.
Good, because we don't have the time to get
Good.
started. This episode was a long one, actually, going through that goddamn nostalgic list.
That was fun.
It was fun. If you guys have any fun memories from old consoles, let me know. Shoot me in the DMs. I want to hear about them because I like being nostalgic over old games.
Did you listen to Hanson when you were young?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, but speaking of Hanson,
This made me so sad.
there's a free trial for PlayStation Now right now.
PlayStation Now. Yeah, they did that a few months ago, and I thought about trying it.
Yeah, I think I
Oh,
might give
yeah,
it a
that's
shot.
basically like GameFly, huh?
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck did we not think of that?
Yeah, you can.
We're stupid,
There's a
dude.
lot of games on there that they're only there for a stretch, but it'll give you time to play it. I looked at the library. There's some good shit on there. So,
yeah.
with the free trial, recommend trying it. Give it a go.
I
don't know when it's
Can I
over.
play Need for Speed Heat through PlayStation Now?
I probably should have. I doubt it. I don't see why that would be
Yeah, that'd
possible.
be pretty stupid of them.
Um,
Do we know how much that is a month? PlayStation Now?
now, no, I don't. I do know how much GameFly is roughly.
13.
13 to 15, depending on your plan.
Yeah. That's not bad.
It's not bad, but because
But after, like, if you have a game after 5 months, you might as well just buy that game
yeah. Well, I guess there's an option to keep it at a discount anyway. So
at a discount.
Yeah.
Exactly. Is it discounted my monthly fucking rate? Because that's what it should be. If I have it for long enough and I just keep paying that, I should just get that game now.
yeah, be like, no, I don't have it. I gave it back to you guys. I don't know why you lost it.
That's weird. Must have been lost in the mail. Damn USPS, Trump, you know.
It's weird. Every 7 months, we don't get a game back from you. Every Spider-Man game just goes missing. It's weird. All right, guys. That's been our episode. Thank you for listening. We'll catch you next time. Catch Mr. William Henderson at _Slim Henderson. I am at the George F. We are at the Buddy System Co. Check out our website, thebuddysystem.co, for more updates and information. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Listen. Hadouken!